Tackle Junkies, what's going on, fellas? Do you guys really want to become a YouTuber? Alright, fellas, it's gonna be another one of those talking type videos. I'm not sure if this box is even in view, but we're going to get to this box, or what's in this box, sometime during this video. It will come into play. It's not an unboxing video, but there's a story behind this box. Now, from time to time I get asked, you know, how do you become a YouTuber? Now, I did do a video not too long ago, how to make money, you know, with YouTube and fishing and all that, which I will link that video down below, but I probably should have put this video out first. Like I said, I do get asked time to time, you know, what are the steps to do to become a YouTuber, camera gear, videos, and all that kind of stuff. You know, as far as like when to start, you know, now is the time to start. The more you put it off and think about it, you know, you're never going to do it. You need to do it now. Then the next excuse may be, well, I don't have a camera, I don't have this, I don't have that. Well, majority of us have cell phones. I know a lot of guys that only use their phones to make their videos. Okay, so you can't use that as an excuse. If you want to start now. Use your phone, make a video. Okay, when I first started making videos, I was using a Sony Handycam, which at that time was probably only a couple $100. Now, after a few years, I did upgrade to a better Sony Handycam. Then I'm going to say maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I upgraded to GoPros, and I'm using 3 GoPro 5s, and from time to time I do use my phone for certain things. But as far as my camera gear goes, GoPro 5s is what I'm using. Okay, I know a lot of guys are using $3, $4, $5, $10,000 cameras and all that, and you know, of course that's nice, but I mean, I'm not making anywhere near that type of money where I feel I need to invest in a $10,000 or $5,000 camera. You know, I'd love to, but again, you still have to weigh this out. You know, this is some sort of a business, so I mean, you can't just put all your money out there that you're making on a camera. I mean, YouTube is so, it's crazy. You know, one day you think, you guys know that the end goal of this channel is to get down to Table Rock, and we recently were just down at Table Rock again. Man, I love it down there. I cannot wait to get down there. It may not look like it from my videos, but I'm very responsible when it comes to money. Again, with all the tackle that I have, it may not look like it, but guys, you can't think that I'm buying all of that tackle. I'm buying a good amount of it, but there are a lot of sponsors that come into play with that. A lot of companies that will just hook you up with some gear just for videos. Again, keep in mind that I only reach out to companies, or I only partner with companies for gear that I'm going to buy anyway, so I don't just take anything just to make a video or just to have tackle for content or whatever. I only take deals or pursue companies that I'm going to buy the stuff anyway, so it only makes sense for me to reach out to them or accept the deal because I was going to spend my money on it anyways. Okay, but you know, what I'm getting at is, you know, I'm not the type of person that's going to, you know, take a ton of money and invest it in something when I'm not for sure on the return. Okay, if that makes sense to you guys. You know, there's, to get back on Table Rock, you know, there's days that I think, you know what, I'm on my way. You know, things are looking good, numbers are up, and then like the next week, it's like everything crashed, you know. So, you know, I'm not a huge risk taker. Maybe if I was, I'd already be down there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not a huge risk taker. And I guess I said all that to say you don't need the high-end gear to make videos. Okay, I'd love to have it, but again, I don't feel it's necessary. I know guys that have 1 million subs that are still using a GoPro and their phone. And like I said, you will get a little bit better, I guess, video quality with a higher end camera, but I mean, I've never complained with somebody using a GoPro. I mean, I think the quality is pretty good as long as you're using a mic, which those can be a pain in the butt from time to time as well with GoPros, but I mean, as long as you're using, You know, a mic, a decent camera, I mean, there's really nothing to complain about. So you don't always have to spend that high dollar to be able to put out a good video. So, like I said, I do tend to ramble on. If you guys haven't figured that out yet, I'll end up jumping around and really drawing something out that I could have been said in about 10 seconds. That's just how I am. It is what it is. So, the main thing is you don't need an expensive camera to make videos. Start making videos and use your cell phone. Get yourself a handy cam, GoPro, something inexpensive that you can afford and have a good time with while you're making videos. You know, if you see this is going to be a full-time gig sooner rather than later, you know you're going to make it, or whatever the case may be, if you come into a little bit of money and you want to invest in yourself and your channel, then maybe pull the trigger on that high dollar camera. I'm not that type of person when I'm not really for sure how this is going down. I have no intentions of quitting, but like I said, numbers just fluctuate so much in this that I like the sure thing before I really invest a ton of money in it. So that would be the first thing. Get yourself phone, whatever camera you can afford, and start making videos. Now, the real point of this video is going to be, I think, what we're going to talk about next. I was just making an unboxing video, which you guys should have already seen actually, and I'm in the garage thinking, what video could I make for you guys? And of course, all these thoughts come to mind, but you know what? 95% of those thoughts, they're not me. And I think the biggest thing with being a YouTuber, you have to be true to yourself and make the videos you want to make. If you try to, you know, make, maybe they're challenge videos, or, you know, a lot of this goofy stuff that's kind of going on with YouTube here recently. If you try to make some of that stuff, people are going to see right through you. Yeah, you're going to get a lot of views from it, and I'm sure if I would have done a lot of these types of videos, you know, all along, I'd already be in Branson. But you know what? That's not being true to myself, and I would never really continue down that road with those types of videos. I'd only be doing it for the views, and like I said, that's not me, and that's really not what you guys want to see. So again, that's why I've really never done those types of videos, you know, just to get the views. You know, I do believe those types of videos as well attract a certain type of viewer, again, that I'm not looking for either. Okay, you know, if you watch a lot of, and again, I'm not naming names, if you watch a lot of some of the bigger channels and you look at the comment sections, there's more like fighting in those comment sections than really anything positive. You know, majority of my crowd is an older crowd. I feel I know the type of videos that you guys want to see, and that's really what I'm going to continue with. If we never make it down to Branson doing with what I'm doing, then you know what, I was never meant to be down there. That is still the goal. I can't wait to get down there, but I'm not going to change up who I am and the videos that I make just to get down there. Okay, so you got to stay true to yourself and make the videos you want to make. Like I said, guys will see right through you making certain type of videos just to get views, and like I said, those subs will come and go. You want the guys that are going to stick with you, you know, with making the videos that you want to make. Okay, from there, you know, to be honest, guys, I mean, I would think the next important thing, and probably one of the last, like I said, start making videos now. Use whatever camera you can afford. Make the videos you want to make. Be true to yourself. And as far as sponsorships go, and again, I touch on this in my other video, a lot of guys reach out to me about sponsorships and they haven't even started their channel yet. You need to not worry about that at all. Like I said, when I first partnered up with, I think it was Power Team Lures and Mystery Tackle Box, and I think that was right around 800 subs. You know, I've been with MTB. I was one of the originals, and you know, I've been with them 8 or 9 years. Power Team Lures, I was with them for a long time as well. Again, I touch on this stuff back in that other video, which I will link down below. But they had reached out to me first. So I mean, you know, do what you want to do as far as the videos you want to make. the sponsors will eventually come to you, but you need to figure out exactly what it is that you want to do, what you want to use, whether it be fishing equipment, camping, if you're into something just totally different. Use what you want to use, and eventually the sponsors will see what you're doing, or you would have used the equipment enough to be able to reach out to that company, show them what you've done, and then you can work something out. The last thing you need to worry about in the beginning is sponsors. Like I said, just use what you want to use, stay true to yourself, and you will grow. Alright guys, I'm sure you're wondering what's in this box and how does it pertain to this video. Alright, we got a few real gloves in there, and then about, I don't know, 40 or so rod gloves. Okay, and I paid for these. Alright, and these are from the Rod Glove. Alright, now how does that pertain to this video? Basically what that means, guys, is you have to stay true to yourself and what you believe in. Okay, and I'm sure you guys are confused. I'm not going to mention the other company. I'm not calling them out. 100%, I am not calling them out. I don't want it to look like I am. I made a few posts on, probably actually only one or two, maybe only even one, on Instagram, Facebook, and I think I mentioned them in one of my lives. Okay, again, 100%, I am not calling them out. I'm not dogging them. They make a good product, and they're super nice people. Okay, what it comes down to, guys, that product really wasn't up to my standards. Okay, again, I'm not dogging them, but the deal that I had with them, you know, I got free product, and I was getting a percentage of the sales that I made. So it was a deal where I could actually make some money. Okay, I'm sure most guys are not going to turn that down for whatever reason. Like I said, I got my rod covers in, and you know, a deal with that company was, you know, you could order pretty much any length rod cover that you wanted. So I laid out like 30 rods. I measured each rod to where I wanted the rod cover to stop. You know, on some rods I wanted the name to be seen on the rod just for pictures and things like that. Other rods I only left enough room just for the bait sack. Okay, but I wanted to make sure there was enough room for the sack. If the rod cover is too long, then you got to push the rod cover up, then it becomes loose on the rod. It's a pain in the butt. Like I said, you should be able to order, or you were supposed to be able to order the exact length that you wanted. Like I said, long story short, got them all in. They looked pretty good. I was putting them on the rods, and really not one of them was the length that I asked for. And we're not talking like we were off by a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch. I mean, they were off by inches. And really, two that were supposed to be the same length were like way off. I mean, just none of them were the lengths that they were supposed to be. And just the type of person that I am, you know, I sent them back. You know, we exchanged a couple texts. I just felt it was best that we part ways. You know, I'm not going to promote or push a product on you guys that I personally wouldn't buy with my own money. So like I said, I gave up a deal where I was going to make some money, get free product, you know, to, you know, buying my stuff again, which again, there's nothing wrong with that. I'd rather buy it than get something for free that I don't believe in or I don't like or whatever, just because I'm not going to push that on you guys. So where I'm going with this is stay true to yourself and what you believe in. If I personally would not buy a product, I'm not going to try and sell it to you guys. If I would have personally bought all those, I would have been pretty hot. So again, I don't want you guys to go through that, so I thought it was just best for me not to promote it. 99.9% of the guys out there are not even going to care about the length being off. But again, the type of person that I am, it bothered me enough to where I'm not going to promote it to you guys, because in my mind it wasn't right. I had to say that to be able to say stay true to yourself and what you believe in. So guys, if you want to be a YouTuber, you know, the time is now. Start making videos, use your cell phone, whatever camera that you can afford, make the videos that you want to make. Like I said, be true to yourself. The sponsors will come in time. Just have a good time with it, take it a day at a time. That's pretty much all you can do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the thumbs up, and we will see you guys on the next one.